Well, once again, it's the 5th Annual Players' Choice Awards. But more important, Ice-T, we call it 10. What do you call a 10?
A 10.
A 10. That means it's the best.
Oh, yeah. You know, I mean, I guess a 10 is the top of the game, you know, I guess with that what you can get. Sometimes people overscore 10s. You say, okay, I'm going to give it a 10 or 20 or something like that. But it's good to be back here for the Players' Toast, you know, stoned by one of my childhood friends, you know, was in trouble, got out of trouble, relocated to Vegas, and basically came at me on some real stuff. Like, Ice, I never want a dime from you. All I want you to do is once a year show up at my party. If you could do that, I can take it from there. And we haven't missed one yet.
You know, I put Michael in some commercials, and he's coming along real nice, and so is his son. Yeah. And so I think his next step is to get into acting. I think he'll do a good job.
Well, whatever. I mean, we learn how to act in front of the judge, you know. So it's all good. But, you know, I mean, I'm sure I'm inspirational to MC because we all cut from the same cloth. And, you know, to see me on television, it just proves anybody can do it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we make choices in life, and, you know, you never know what you can do unless you make that choice, you know?
You and I have, you know, have been through a lot of tough times because I come from another area, and I've made my mistakes in life.
Yeah.
But I always like to talk to people how they handle their battles, I should say. And some handle it through meditation, some handle it through God. I don't know how you handle it, but I'd like you to share that with our audiences. Did God carry you or walk with you?
I mean, you know, I'm not an ultra-religious person, but I believe in karma. I believe if you put off negative energy, negative things is going to happen to you. And if you look out for people, it doesn't mean bad things won't happen, but at least your mind is right, you know? And I think my biggest step was just learning how to turn the other cheek. I mean, there's people out here that are disrespectful. There's people out here that's going to hate on you and give you problems. And when you're from the hood, you feel you got to deal with every one of those people. And now I just learned how to, you know, let it roll off me like water off a duck, you know, and wait till there's a real problem. And a lot of this stuff that I might have considered a real problem was just my ego. So now, you know, I just walk a lot smoother. I don't have as much issues. I don't carry a chip on my shoulder. I don't want no problems, you know, and life has been better, you know, and also I'm not out doing anything that would hurt somebody, you know. So I think when you can remove that negativity from your life, life can change for you.
I certainly want to say that your acting, a lot of people don't realize it, but there's a lot of memorization in scripts. It's not an easy thing to do.
It's a skill. Acting is a skill, but I think thankfully from being a rapper, I had some kind of skill as far as that memory thing, but acting is a little bit different. But I've been acting now almost 20 years, so starting with New Jack City. So I'm thinking I'm getting it. I'm getting it now. But it's not something you can just step in. You could be in a lot of movies before you really even know how you act. You know, but I mean, when they put you in a heavy dramatic scene, it takes you to another level. And Law and Order, thank God, I mean, that's a heavy role you got to pull sometimes. So I feel I'm getting my chops.
What have you learned most from Law and Order? You know, because it's about real life situations.
I mean, you know, really, as far as the scripts go, you know, you can't really imagine some of that stuff really happened. But as far as acting, being in a job where you work every day, you know, 5 days a week on the set, it's just unlimited experience. And you get to work with Academy Award winners. You know, we got really good actors on our show. So it's been a great experience for me.
As we leave on this broadcast, just for those people that are watching us right now, just to say, I don't have any hope, I give up. What do you say to them?
Oh, wait a minute, here go Coco. Come here, Coco.
And of course, this is Ice-T's wife, and she's got a lot of things going on.
We were just my wife for 8 years. If you think you ain't got no hope, there's hope. Trust me, for a player my age caliber to end up with a wife like this, there's always hope. An angel landed. But, I mean, if you don't believe in yourself, then nothing ever is going to good happen for you. Self-esteem is the first step. But don't overrate your self-esteem. Don't think that you're so great that you're not going to have to work. You know, I think there's a bad side where you don't want to do nothing, and there's a good side where you think you're too good to work. Everybody out here that's been successful has to grind, and you got to grind at a serious level. You know, so be prepared. You know, we get up and work 14 hours a day. So be prepared for that. And life will fall back into place. You know, you just got to work it out.
And Coco, you got the calendar out. Tell us briefly what you've been doing besides getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
With me, working,
with guys.
helping me.
I've got a lot of websites I've been working on. I relaunched all of them. CocosWorld.com. Everything from DVDs, posters, calendars. My new calendar's coming out soon. It's great. You got to go there and check it out. I can't. It's too long. It'll take all day to really go over everything.
I mean, when Coco first came back to modeling, she didn't really know whether she would just do one calendar and it would be over. But people bit in. She became super popular, and she's just rolling with it. So she's been very lucky and blessed.
Well, there you have it, my friends, right here from the Hawaiian Tropics in Las Vegas at Planet Hollywood.
At Planet Hollywood.
Keep your visions positive. I'm Pete Allman, and
big things happening out here. Ice-T, Casino.